All right. Good evening, LinkedIn. It's Sunday night. And if you're in human resources, do you know where your employees are? Hey, we'll be right back after this. Still love those videos. Hey, happy Memorial Day, everybody. It's Sunday night. You got to stay consistent because tomorrow, especially if you were off today, and I always tease HR recruiters. I mean, HRs, they are recruiters. HR team, and they walk in to work tomorrow morning. Woo! You get no candidates. You come in Tuesday morning and maybe 10 or 20 of them are gone. You know, they especially for high volume recruiting. And that's what I wanted to talk about tonight, just some recruiting ideas and different things. And there is Mr. Tuvia, always the first in Miami, Florida. And Tuvia, I bet it's a lot warmer there than it is here. We were in about the 80s today. Hey, some of the things that I noticed during the week and to bring up this week is some of the perks that you can offer. And thank you, Tuvia. It's all my brothers, Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marines, everybody, military family, and that's what you get when you get a disciplined father that really watches you, right? We talked about some of the things that candidates want, and we got them all coming in. Hey, Rob, how you doing, sir? Is flexification and scheduling. These are just some of the things that I've been going through. Some of the candidates now, you know, you can lure them in by flexification scheduling. You know, maybe it's just, you know, you can look at some of your shifts. I've seen some companies around here in the Lehigh Valley add an additional one. You're not adding people, but you can create a different shift environment to where it might work better for some candidates than others because of what everything's still going on. You know, childcare, you can do it because there is companies that do this. You know, the other thing that we constantly talk about, and I know the guys on this show do, is your positive work environment and your culture. You need to put it out there on the social media platforms. Culture, positive things. Take some images this week, some pictures of the candidates, you know, or employees working. Shake their hand, say, hey, can we get a picture of you? You know, or you're giving somebody praise or you're telling them great job, you know, and have somebody take a picture. That's all it takes is to show positive things that you want those candidates to come to work for you. Because I'm telling you, hey, I went to McDonald's today. I'm serious. They had managers at McDonald's up to $24 an hour to start, plus $3,000 for college, $500 sign-on bonus, $500 referral bonuses, and free dental, and it was better benefits that they have. But, you know, managers, $24, $25 an hour at McDonald's. And my point there is the restaurant was closed, only drive-through. They've never opened back up. So they're doing everything. I mean, get that, $3,000 towards college. Listen, you got to look into it when you find out from the company, but still, it's something that you're offering the candidates why they want to come to you. Like, Rob, why do they want you? What makes you want to work at a company? You know, so positive. Another thing is emphasize on growth. You hear this all the time. You probably know people on your floor that work that are probably good candidates that you can promote within. They might be lacking some issues with software or maybe leadership, but that's where you come in. So when you see some of these people hiring outside, they post the job. This is what happens. Oh, all of a sudden, wow, management job's up, right? I want to apply for this. They apply for it. They post it. They don't really give the candidate a shot at that because they're going to bring somebody in, or they already know they have somebody in mind within the company and they're just posting it just to make it look like they're doing it for offering it to somebody. People always forget what you said and did. but people never forget how you made them feel. That's the truth. Right there, it says it right there. What I'm trying to get through to you is people always forget what you said and did, but people never forget how you made them feel. That was great. That's a good saying too. I really like that. The next one, offer job training to attract candidates. We've said this numerous before. Just because if you have a really good candidate, let's just say working in customer service, do you realize that with somebody with customer service that has like 10 years of experience is a really, really good person for a management type job also, or to promote within? Offer these candidates some kind of training, all of them. Offer something after. There's classes that you can take that companies can offer, training. Hey, there's Travis all the way in New Mexico. You're moving back here soon, I hope, bud. But he's also in New Mexico, coming back to hopefully North Carolina. But look at some of the job opportunities the job training that you can offer candidates. Because I'm telling you, that's going to go a long way coming up these next few years. It's just education, education, education. They're not just employees that are working in manufacturing, they're in logistics. They're not. You got to spend the time and invest in them if you want them to stay. If you want them to stay, you need to do little things like this. And it's just little things. It's not all these, everybody goes around saying it's not always about money. If you have a salary of, let's just say 50,000, a salary of 55, that doesn't always mean that candidate is going to take the 55. Things all work out the way that candidate might want. It might be a better shift. It might be a better schedule to work around the family, anything. Another one is develop a clear employer brand. You need to put yourself out there, just like I do. I mean, it's Sunday night. Look, 9:30. I'm in front of a little iDot here for a camera, for a video. It's not that I want to do it all the time, but you have to. You have to stay consistent whatever you do, because if you don't, you're going to disappear and they're not going to know who you are. They're going to forget. But if a company's out there every day, and when that candidate needs someone, they're going to remember the company that stands out. So again, we've talked about creating the job post. That's one of the most important things. I mean, you've got to really focus on the job postings and make them just a little bit more attractive. We've talked about that. College recruiting, there's an area where you can just tap into for college recruiting. If you send somebody out, reach out to the schools, really work hard and go after them. Also, who do we got here? Let's see. Brand and culture are hand in hand. Perfect. That's well said, Travis, right there. And I had an amazing placement today. I placed a paralegal. I think I saw your ad on come over on What's Up. So also consider second chance applicants. Consider them. It's not that, listen, some people have made a mistake years ago. You got to look at what had happened. And that is a great group to get into, because I've seen a company over here in Easton. They have a form now that they fill out a form, because they run your background and they ask you questions. Listen, if it was from 10 years ago, I wouldn't hold it against a person if it was just for something minor, but you got to look at that. So always look at second chance. I got a nice dinner from it. I saw that to you. The next thing, the hiring process. This week, if you can do one thing, change that hiring process. I have to end this. I got something that's just going on right here. I have to end this show a little bit earlier, and I'll be back.